Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start. Back to throw, it's Green. Finds his man, it's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anthony. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Got his man to the left. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Scanning the field, it's Green. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on
game. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And the Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lost to fire on second down. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man, it's Boley. Got it in the middle, it's Gilmore. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the inside give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to throw. It's Green. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bring in the heat. He's looking deep. Pick off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Spinderella. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Line getting set on second down. Looking for a gap. It's McGowan. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Got a man, it's McGowan. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Let's see if they've got a winner dialed up on 4th and long from the 50. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be calling a hot route. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's McGowan. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to throw. It's Green. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking for space, it's McGowan. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that play.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Boley. Makes the grab, it's McGowan. Turning it on! A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The run from the shotgun. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodriguez. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Boley. Here's the pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Kentucky going quickly. From the gun. He's got his man, makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When an offense starts to get inside the 5, defensively, I get more and more aggressive. I get closer and closer to my guy. I got to understand that ball comes out, and it's tight windows. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to surge it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've moved closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air. It's Green. Unloads it left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. The receiver on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I love the execution by the defense here. Hey, listen, the jet sweep obviously more and more popular. We got to contain the edges. We can't let him get wild outside. Nice job containing the football, everybody rallying and limiting the damage on the play.
The throw. Quickly complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone, and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by to get the football.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Looking downfield on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Gilmore.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Bouncing off that right upright and through. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll move the tight end. He'll start this drive firing. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Dropping back, it's Green. Here comes the heat. Got the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here's the heat. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Gonna sling it on second down. Looking to scramble. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
The Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Green. Into the end zone. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Go to the end zone, picked off. And he's going to go down as time has run out. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.